Hi everyone, and welcome to English Acquiring Channel topic discussions. Yes, so again we are having another English speaking lesson on learning. But yes, our learning process is still going on. But now this time we are going to focus on how to learn. Again, I asked GPT to write a paragraph for me. Yes, I asked GPT to write a paragraph about how to learn. Yes, learning how to learn. Yes. So self-knowledge, self-learning. Okay, it's how can we describe, or how can we understand self-learning? Learning how to learn. And I gave ChatGPT 70 words, picking them up through from the out of the presentation. For example, observe, experience, practice, knowledge, behaviors, harmony, skills, abilities, qualities, expertise, an expert, socialize, curious and active learning, dynamic learning, energetic learner, yes, parents, teachers, and students. Yes, when it comes to education, it is natural that immediately parents come to our minds, and that teachers, and of course, neighbors and relatives, friends, of course, especially the students come to our minds. The learners come to our minds, yes. Now here is the paragraph of ChatGPT. Thanks to ChatGPT, I have a nice paragraph as a beginning summary. Yes, at the end of this presentation, we will have another summary. Okay. Yes, let's focus on the summary of this presentation. To become an active learner, to be an active learner, energetic learner, dynamic learner, yeah. To become an active learner, one must embrace curiosity and the desire to gain knowledge. Observing expert behaviors and qualities can provide valuable insights. Insight means deep understandings. Yes. Experiencing new situations and actively participating in them allows for the development of skills and abilities. Practicing consistently, coherently, not in a chaos, in a harmony, yes. Practicing consistently is essential, important, vital in achieving expertise. Moreover, socializing with parents, teachers, and fellow students fosters, encourages harmony in the learning process, coherence in the learning process. By combining these elements, individuals can transform into curious and active learners, continuously pursuing opportunities to expand their expertise. Yes, really excellent. A nice paragraph. Yes, okay. Now this is our first slide of the full presentation. Learning how to learn. Dialogue 1. Learning how to learn requires, needs, wants, necessitates, requires that learners read, listen, observe, experience, and practice life skills. Learning how to learn may mean using those methods of learning, right? Is it right? Yes, I think this is right. From my point of view, it is right. Okay. Okay, dialogue 2. Learning means acquiring or gaining knowledge. What does knowledge lead to? What is knowledge for? What's it for? What is knowledge for? What does it lead to? It is clear that knowledge leads to behaviors. Yeah, leads to, results in behaviors, causes behaviors. What do behaviors lead to? Yes, as a total, as a manner, behaviors, all behaviors lead to attitude of us, manner of us, posture of us. Yes. Dialogue 3. If you are good at, competent at, proficient at, if you are good at observing, it also means you are good at learning. Yes, it is natural. How is a skill gained? A skill is gained practicing again and again, repeating, doing it again and again. Is an expert or a master skilled at doing something? Of course, a master is skilled at, is proficient at doing something, but expert is good at knowing even the details. Okay. 4. If you are good at learning, you can be good at doing something. Yes, you are. You become relaxed because you know how to do. So knowing provides us with easiness. Okay. What can happen if you are good at doing something? If we are good at doing something, we can be an expert. We can be specialized in a field of life, in an aspect of life. There are certainly learning differences between learner types. Do you think there are also learning differences between girls and boys? I don't think there are differences between boys and girls. Of course, it's a matter of eagerness. It's a matter of aspiring to learn, wanting to learn very much, and it's a matter of needing something. Okay, if you need something, you really want to learn it. How do girls and boys express themselves in a single-sex school, in a mixed school, in a state or public school, or in a private school? Yes, when I was in England, it was a really popular topic. Yes, almost all society had been discussing about that matter, that subject. Some used to say that about 1999. Yes, I think. No, 92. In 1992, I had been to England. Yes. And most people used to support the idea that a single sex school is an ideal way of learning something. Okay, because they say they feel comfortable. And they are far from being criticized, etc., etc. Okay, yes, it is really a real discussion topic. It is worth being discussed. Okay, but these expressions are important for us. A single-sex school, a school of boys or girls. A mixed school means boys and girls are together in a school, state school, public school, and private school. Private school, as you know, not state school, by a person which was run by a person or a company. Okay. Now, a student with an active imagination also has an active mind. Is a student with an active mind a passive learner or an active learner? Of course, it is very clear that that student is an active learner. Yes. In the teacher-centered approach, the teacher has an active role in learning. Who has an active role in the student-centered approach? Yes, these are so simple. Of course, we should have some simple sentences, some complex sentences, some compound sentences, because this is the reality of life. So in this part, in this second term of acquiring English, we will be always talking about certain topics in all levels, including elementary, intermediate, advanced levels. Yes. Who has an active role in the student-centered approach? Yes, it is clear that it is natural that students have an active role in the student-centered approach. Each of the students has an active role in the student-centered approach. In an educational process, the students' abilities and qualities are aimed to be evolved along with each other. Are the parents, teachers, or students responsible for this process? Of course, all of them are responsible for this process, especially the parents. Yes, especially the parents. Maybe parents are responsible for this process about 50%, teachers are responsible about it 30%, and students are responsible about it 20%, or all of them are responsible about this process 100% each. Yes. Abilities and qualities, they are not similar. Abilities are the features of us that we can do something, but qualities of us are how we do something. Yes, especially trying to do something in a good way, in a right way, in a scientific way, in a legal way, in an ethical way. Yes, qualities are regarding that aspect. If you go extreme in the teacher-centered education, this is not normality, in my opinion. If you go extreme in the teacher-centered education, you feel a need for the student-centered education. Because at the end of the day, students need developing, improving. Okay. What happens if you go extreme in the student-centered education? Of course, this is another extreme. So that kind of situation is going from one extreme to the other. Okay. So in this situation, we need this one. We need the other side, the other wing of education. We need the teachers. If we go extreme in the student-centered education, we need the we need the teacher-centered because we cannot think of education without experts, without educated, without proficient individuals, characters, figures. Yes. Where does the truth lie and why? Yes, it is again very clear that maybe it is more difficult, but it is more useful. Of course, the reality, the truth lies between the teacher-oriented education and student-oriented education. We have to balance it. We cannot ignore either of them. 10. A development process does not occur on extremes. Yes, this is not a normal situation. So this is an abnormal, extreme situation. So improvement is not based on abnormality, but it is based on normality. After normality, it goes or becomes better and better. As extremes are slippery grounds. Yeah, this is the proof of it. As extremes are slippery grounds. There is no certainty. Where does an ideal development process occur? Of course, an ideal development process occurs in the harmony between the extremes. Okay. Sharp brains, the heading says sharp brains. We can keep our brain sharp by communicating with people. How else can we keep our brain sharp? Of course, by making it work all the time, almost all the time, or by making it busy with positive things. Okay, yes, let's try to answer by using the clues. How else can we keep our brain sharp? We can keep our brain sharp by exercising regularly, by sleeping and eating well, by eating and drinking slowly. Or how else can we keep our brain sharp? By controlling stress, by taking stress under control, by being interested in useful things, positive things, by having dreams. Yes, by having dreams, we can also keep our brain sharp and active. Okay. Complaining doesn't help your mind develop. Yes, complaining doesn't help your mind develop. What helps your mind develop? Yes, instead of complaining, appreciation help our mind develop. Or knowing the value of what we have helps our mind develop. Wondering, wanting to know. Yes, curiosity, for example. Curiosity helps our mind develop. Or wondering helps our mind develop. Wanting to know something, yes, wanting to know something, aspiring to know something, help our mind develop. Yes, truth-loving. Yeah, this is excellent. I love this expression. Truth-loving helps our mind develop. Yes. Do you know, help somebody do something or to do something? Truth-loving helps our mind to develop is also true. Walking can help us to think and concentrate on learning. What else can help us concentrate on our learning ability? Yes, music can help us concentrate on our learning ability. Preparation, warm-up, yes, doing some warm-up can help us concentrate on our learning ability. Wanting to know about something is good for our mind. What else is good for our mind? Appreciation is good for our mind. What else is good for our mind? Wondering is good for our mind. Curiosity is good for our minds, and so on, so forth, etc., etc. Having a negative attitude doesn't help our brain. What helps our brain? Yes, being curious. Yes, being something, having something, doing something positive help our brain. Being curious about what you are learning helps our brain. Looking forward to, yes, looking forward to what you are going to learn helps our brain. Yes, I really advise you to make more sentences by using the clues. Clues, for example, having a wandering mind and admiring heart. Yes, having a wandering mind helps our brain. Helps our brain. Even a computer can really enrich your life. Can't a foreign language enrich the quality of your life? Of course, it is very clear that, especially today, especially in our time, learning a foreign language really can reach the quality of our life. Consistency, coherence, harmony, yeah, justice. Consistency in learning depends on demanding on and on. Yes. What else does it depend on? It also depends on self-control, for example. Yes, consistency also depends on having self-control, auto-control, or consistency in learning depends on planning, yeah, being eager, having willingness, being determined, and so on and so forth. Education is one of the important issues on the agenda of the most governments. Yes, most governments in the world today, they usually concentrate on education. Yeah, they give importance to education very much, and they are right by doing this. What is the other important issue that the governments are planning to deal with? Of course, most governments, again, of today are planning to deal with justice, health, security, unity of the society, enlightenment, or enlightenment. And of course, this is not propaganda. Propaganda lacks sincerity, but enlightenment requires sincerity. And they give importance to environment. Yes, especially they give importance to well-being of every citizen of them, each citizen of them, well-being of each of them. Now again, ChatGPT, thanks to ChatGPT, we have this summary of this presentation. Let's focus on it, please, for the last time. Learning how to learn, yes, learning how to learn includes reading, listening, observing, experiencing, and practicing life skills. Knowledge leads to behaviors, which in turn shape attitudes. Skills are gained through practice, and experts become excellent in doing something. They become masters. If they excel in doing something, they become masters. Proficiency in learning leads to proficiency in doing. This is motto-like sentence from ChatGPT. Proficiency in learning leads to proficiency in doing. There may be learning differences. It is natural. There may be learning differences between learner types and genders depending on the school environment. Active imagination fosters, encourages an active mind, making a student an active learner. Yes, this is the end of our presentation, and thank you, and I wish you a good day and see you next time.